Hey guys, welcome back to another LEGO Train Moc video. So today I have this Union Pacific FEF-1, which took about a few days to build. Um, Design process of the valve gear here was hectic, although I just finished adjusting some stuff today on the pilot, so that's now more structurally sound. I guess the tender first. We've got the spot for the coal. If these simple things, it's supposed to be 6 wheels, but I only have this many. I have a toolbox on the back, which is 10 studs wide, but the majority of the build is 8 studs. And that reverse lamp and a toolbox up there. And it's the same on the other side as well. I have my old room now from when I built the 416-6. And now for itself, we have the top here with the 3-chime whistle, number boards at 3 studs long instead of 2, marker lights and the bell, the front lamp, and the smoke box door in the pilot. It's a little hard to see down in there, but on the underside you've got air compressors, I think. You have the pistons there, the valve gear, and like the brakes and stuff. And then some details on the underside with the rear set of pilot, or just the trailing wheels. And up top we have the sand domes and steam dome. Then we got the cab, and its number is 805. There's 2 guys in here, but not enough space for one of them to be shoveling. And there is the back door here, doors, with that little handle there, and handrails. And then on this side, we've got, it's casting a cool shadow on the wall. But we have more details under here, slightly different to match the real one. Then the other dude here. The rope cord isn't in there though. But it does run curves at the very bare minimum size that you can make for with these gaps between the wheels. And I put these gaps between the wheels to make the wheels seem larger and take up more volume and space than they actually do. But also here we've got the reversing gear. And this is the whole thing together. Though if it was actually running, the tender would be about right there. And there's a minifigure for scale size difference, or scale reference. And this one actually does have some sort of handrails. But I guess the running qualities, or test runs pretty well and pretty smooth, although I have to put tiny little bits of paper in between these to keep them in place. this is probably the most accurate FEF-1 that one can build. But also just to show that it does run curves. You see the clearance there is just barely, but it works. And so same goes with the valve gear there on both sides. But it does seem to be in scale and size with this 460 here, which I may or may not turn into a 480 by just adding an extra set of now spare driving wheels that I have. Flangeless wheels. But this is a pretty cool shot right here. And then considering how big these are compared to each other. Smokestacks rise about the same height. And also you can see this like step brick or whatever here goes to the same length as 8 studs wide here on the FEF, but almost the same on this one. But I guess that's gonna do it for this video. Also, one thing I just remembered. This is the second FEF-1 that I've tried to build. And out of 5 for Union Pacific locomotives that I've built, or tried to build, this is one of the successful 3. But I guess that'll do it for today's video. So, see y'all in the next one. Bye.